Being a highly focused and cost-effective business running off of relatively low margins, it is in Aldi's best interest to maintain a powerful and deeply detailed plan of strategy in order to keep the operation profitable. This plan thrives off of a price-centered business model that aims specifically at the chosen savings-minded consumer. Aldi's biggest strategic hurdle to pass when opening new locations in California will be customer education, acquisition, and retention. Likely having no prior experience with the company, there will be a cost to convert these individuals from their chosen grocer by making them understand what sets Aldi apart. Electronic signage provides a dynamic medium for conveying information to the consumer that is not only more appealing and engaging than a static medium, but also more relevant. Specifically, mass collection of data through sources already in place for Aldi, such as price and purchase info, food source location, and more, can be manipulated in different ways to show interesting and relevant content to the consumer based on current trends, store location, and community. Since this data is already used in various functions of the business, there is no additional cost in collecting or acquiring it. Our specific solution involves the employment of a company to create a custom software solution that uses the mass, unorganized data input by the stores to create the aforementioned content to be displayed on the signage. We've broken a possible application of these concepts into 3 stages and given examples of how each can be used employing the company's already existing data. Each stage gets subsequently more personal and specific to the customer. The outdoor signage is meant to give the customer a first impression of the benefits and possibilities of bringing their business to Aldi, and specifically for those customers who do not yet have experience with the brand. Possible uses of data for this phase remain a broad net for potential customers, focusing on price and made relevant by location. These include overall price percentage comparison with the competitor for the store as a whole, per each department, or with the store's region. Once the customer is inside the store, the information becomes more detailed and more personalized. One such example is the use of banner signage to display dynamic, visually pleasing information about the location of produce sources, or more specifically, how something like the creation of a new plant in a third world country increased jobs and affected the lives of the locals. Since a self-checkout kiosk is already a more intimate and personal experience, it may be best to leverage this for the most personal information. The customer's checkout list can be utilized in different ways. These include signage with visual aid displaying money saved when compared to competitor prices on average per customer, per store, per region, or overall. It could also use this live data to give context to numbers, showing relevant products that the specific amount of money saved could be used for. Since digital media is so flexible and widely applicable, it would be beneficiary to pull together the signage formats in the project using universal interface. The best way to do this is integration of this in-store media with a smartphone app. This can allow customers to pull any interesting information they encounter in-store, such as their personal purchase data infographics from the self-checkout kiosks, and view or interact with it when they leave. This also opens up other opportunities such as QR code interaction, live polls that display on the in-store screens, item scanning, and interactive reward programs. Creative thought can yield a wide range of additional uses, which in turn serve to better involve the customer and build brand loyalty. Costs that Aldi will incur are broken up into 3 groups. Development costs represent the costs associated with the production and development of the data system used for the signage and infographic automation. Execution costs are per store and include the purchase and installation of the physical hardware. Finally, recurring upkeep costs are included to maintain operations of all electronic signage. Assuming the signage will bring in a total of approximately 70 customers every week, and each customer spends on average $88.06 per week on groceries, according to USDA Consumer Price Index for food and home. The break-even point of the project occurs after about 7.5 weeks, assuming logarithmic growth. We believe that the creative application of pre-existing data can be married to intelligent use of digital signage to deliver a real-time, dynamic, and unique experience for Aldi customers. Our methods will allow the company to more easily reach, acquire, and maintain its new customer base while accurately communicating what the Aldi experience is really about. Once the system has been implemented, it is easy to create new uses for the data to target a specific demographic or objective and to remain flexible for use of new goals to arise.